how's it going? Started a bit slow there for a minute, but look at this. Lovely trimmed hedges. Lots of plants. Anyways, okay, working at cross purposes to yourself. So what does this mean? It can kind of mean maybe your own true self isn't doing what you think you should be doing. It's an interesting thing. There's quite a few people, and it will keep hitting you on the head. And sometimes when you go, well, why does this one thing keep going wrong all the time? I've tried different things. I go, well, have you really? Have you tried different things? But ask yourself this: is this the direction that you need to go in right now? It's one of those things. Sorry, it's a bit interrupt there with the Wi-Fi. It's one of those things where you need to think, okay, you know your end goal, you know the general direction you're going, but do you necessarily need to take this specific path? The thing is that the paths in life can intertwine. They can take a little detour. They can say, hey, look, you know, you want to stop and take a look at this thing. You know, just like I do sometimes, like all these plants down here at South Bank. Sometimes I'm just like walking along and go, oh, look, that's something I didn't notice before, or just stop, and for some reason I just want to stand there and appreciate, you know, just I mean, look at this. I do believe there's a bird of paradise plants, I think. But yeah, like that, life is just go, you know, hey, look, stop for a minute and appreciate something, or get a different perspective on something. And then when you look up at your goal, your purpose, do you see it in a new light? Do you see more? Do you see, I won't say exactly if it changes completely, but if you see another way to it. You know, the path that you're beating doesn't necessarily have to come with all those thorns. I mean, you know, difficulties will happen and they help you grow, and that is awesome. But are you going, look, there's all those brambles, there's the thickest bit, I'm going to go through the thickest bit, rather than saying, there's the brambles, here's a easier way around all through those brambles. Sure, I'm going to get cut, but I'm going to minimize it as much as possible. It's one of those things. Sometimes going through the thickest bits is the only way, because there's something else that you need to learn along the way, whether it's how to navigate through those times, or whether it's something else that you pick up along the way. People, situations, knowledge, all that stuff. But the main thing is, some of these things will open themselves up to you, and you just need to take a step back and go, okay, the universe is telling me these things. There's the same theme keeps coming up, the same people, the same sentence, the same whatever keeps coming up. There's a fine line between that and reading too much into things, like saying everything is prophetic. And it can come down to even just, you know, things just aren't working. Like, say things have been going on for too long, and try a different tact, thinking outside the box. Sometimes people have been telling you some things for quite a while and you just haven't listened. So step outside and go, hey, you know what, they were right, or that's an interesting thing, or I didn't know that, maybe I should try that, and then things become a lot easier. Not completely easy, because let's just face it, you probably left it for quite a long time, then it just seems like you're starting over again. As a person who has started many things over again many times, it can be easy to start over again, but at the same time, to be able to stay the course and actually complete something is also one of those things. And it can get frustrating to keep starting over and over again, like, you know, you keep running through the same brambles over and over again. Sometimes it is one of those things where you go, you know what, no, I can see that's my purpose. It's not working at cross purposes. I have a whole new light to it. I see a different way to go through, not just blindly going through the brambles, but you can, you know, crashing through the brambles, but you can actually pick and smooth your way and work your way through it. So, what are things in life that's had you questioning your purpose? Have you taken time out to reevaluate yourself about that purpose? What are things that you think make you think that you're working at cross purposes to yourself, or what are the things that are reinforcing the fact that you are working on purpose? On purpose sounds a bit weird, but making you think that you are definitely on your goal despite people throwing up obstacles or things throwing up obstacles. And if it's the same obstacle being thrown up, it might be something that you need to address, but you can still, head on that direction. It's a small diversion. Sometimes those diversions can be really scenic and really nice and awesome. I'm just looking at these bamboo right here. Pretty awesome. The colours are fantastic. Look at that. See that green contrasting with the yellow? And there's ants there too. So anyway, little diversion. But still, that's life. So, checking your purpose, checking your path. Do you need to do some corrections? Anyway, it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And you guys have a good weekend. I plan on Lifeline Book Fest this weekend, guys. Starts this weekend, goes for 10 days, finishes next weekend. Some awesome things. I'm going to check out some LPs and some classic books. I went through a huge thing where I just dumped a whole lot of books. I had like 2 rooms full of books and I dumped a whole lot of them. And now I'm like going back into actually having some actual physical books. Some things are just tactile and you just need to appreciate them like that. Anyways, see ya. Have a good weekend. Bye.